Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. Hi, folks, and welcome to this highly competitive matchup, as we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 5th-ranked team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Buckeyes will kick this away to start us off. Returner choosing to field this one. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. The Hurricanes offense will have the football first here. And all eyes, Kirk, in this matchup of elite wide receivers. They got great skill. They got big personalities. You know they want to outdo each other in the showdown today.
Well, it's a showcase opportunity for both of these two wide receivers. A lot of eyes on them, not only in college football, but I don't know the last time, Chris, we were on the field pregame and saw so many.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up in the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years. But let's not forget, they still play defense in the shoe and have such great history and tradition with that defensive line play.
The offense will try to recover now. It's 2nd and 12. Looking to pass, it's Beck. Receiver makes the catch and heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
They'll try to keep the opening drive going here. It's 3rd down and 2. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He's running out of time here. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
And the Canes will have to kick this away. And this will be the first punt for this offense tonight. And the coverage seemed able to bring the returner to the ground. So Ohio State's offense gets their first crack now. Because we know this top quarterback is a confident guy, but talking to him, he's also well aware how good that edge pass rusher on the other side is.
Well, he better be ready today. He's got great skill. We know what he's capable of doing, but this will be the best defensive end that he's faced all year with that kind of pass rushing ability. So he's going to have to maneuver around in that pocket to make plays. Chris, this is what I love to see from the defense is the linebackers are scraping doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Quickly behind the sticks here for the loss. 2nd down and 11. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Smith. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Set. Here's 2nd down. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Scanning the field. It's Sand. And the receiver's got it. The Buckeyes Nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Defense is coming after him. Swarm with a pass rush. A sack.
Great call here by the defensive coordinator, sending that linebacker on the blitz, and it works out for the sack. And tell you, Miami linebacker play over the years, I would put up there with anybody in the country.
This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. It's a quick grab. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. Touchdown, Ohio State. A catch and run by the big tight end. What a weapon this guy is.
Chris, this guy's listed as a tight end, but to me, he's really a wide receiver. Here's an example of how he can use his size and speed to overmatch this defense for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Scanning the field. It's Beck. The receiver makes the catch. You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
It's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Daniels. And that gain enough for a fresh set of downs, spotted at the 48.
Well, a nice throw and a great catch here by this Miami Hurricane wide receiver. For our younger audience out there who might be watching this game, I got to tell you, you may not remember this, but Miami set the tone for wide receiver play for decades, and they're working their way to get back to that now.
The sure hands. It's Daniels. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Well, Ohio State has the lead here, Kirk. Let's check out the stats now for the opening period. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the 2nd period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. With the catch, it's Daniels. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Third down play for this offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Lets him fly out of the wideout. He's got it with room to run. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The Canes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held it just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Takes the handoff, heads to the right. He's got the first and still going. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
What a drive by this offense. Another big gain, and look at the defense. Huffing and puffing, hands on their hips. This offense is wearing them down both mentally and physically.
The Canes looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
2nd and goal for the offense. The back's got it. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Well, they get stopped here on 2nd down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. They're going to throw on 3rd and goal. Launching one to the end zone. Finds his man. Tackled after the completion. Offense will now set up inside the 5. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their 1st timeout. And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. It's a short attempt, but from the left hash mark, a severe ankle here. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Graham. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Oh, the pass rush gets home. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. Tough position here. 2nd and long from their 11. Running back with the football. Breaks free.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Receiver in motion now. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. It's a wide receiver screen. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, man, it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
Short completion there. 2nd down coming up. Quick throw to his receiver. Caught over the middle. It's Tate. They've got him at the 48, but that's a 1st down.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
And the wideout goes in motion. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Finds his man. It's Tate. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Now it's 2nd down here. Dropping back. It's Sayin. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The Buckeyes pick up enough yardage to get a first down.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
A completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. They'll run it from the gun. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
Hey, it's a great job with this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Grab down the middle. It's Peoples. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So it's 3rd down, but out comes the field goal unit. They'll try to add 3 points before halftime. The attempt from 47 yards. And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the coverage team brings him down as the clock runs out in the first half of play. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Fellows, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
The Hurricanes will kick this away to begin the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Graham. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Trying to build the lead as we begin the 3rd quarter and trying to clean up those pass protection issues. The short completion of the tight end. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive. Sacked, dropped at the 3.
That's exactly what the coach, I'm sure, talked about there at halftime, is the defense is going to be out there on the field first. We're down in this football game. We got to get pressure on this offense, come up with some plays, and get the ball back to our offense. That's exactly what they have a chance to do now.
Buckeyes will send the punt team onto the field. Gets the kick away from his own end zone. And the returner brought down by the coverage team now. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. He'll hand it off. Breaks into the clear. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain. Sets him up first down at the 33.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
First down and 10. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Back to throw. It's Beck. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
You know how it is on these slant routes. They're much quicker than maybe the receivers anticipating. To me, it looked like he misjudged this one, and he simply couldn't bring it in.
Offense comes to the line for third down off the incompletion. Out of the gun now on third down. Caught by the receiver. The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a fourth down play now.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. He was successful with his last kick. This one, though, from 46 yards away. And that one's straight down the middle.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. They're going to run it. Breaks into open space. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Gain moves it to the 35, first down again. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Looking for the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch! They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receivers. You know, sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
On first down, it's play action. The sure hands. It's Jackson. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. It's a keeper trying to get into the marker. Well, Kurt, Ohio State has the lead here after one. We've reached the end of the third. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And the quarterback keeps it here. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down marker.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a first down. But now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back to him again.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Both earlier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down.
Well, when you have a guy that can get to the outside that quickly, use that touch pass to be able to get him on the perimeter, let him use that speed to pick up a first down like this.
The Buckeyes come to the line with first and goal. Back to pass. It's Sayin. And it's caught. Touchdown, Buckeyes. How in the world do you lose track of the reliable tight end on that play?
The only thing I can think about is the defense is so locked in on the wide receivers or maybe the running game that they just forgot about the tight end. The guy's wide open. That's an easy throw.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point is up and good. So the lead now is 11 here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. It's hard to win these games just kicking field goals. They need to find the end zone here, some urgency. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. He was a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. Looking to throw. It's Beck. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Finally brought down to the 12. An explosive play puts him in great scoring position.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on third down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off that nice play.
One huge play has changed the drive. Now let's see if this offense can cash in this red zone opportunity. Looking to throw it on first down. And it'll be broken up in the end zone. That's a great play.
Chris, with the size of this defensive line, the quarterback's got to be able to move around in that pocket to be able to line himself up and find those throwing windows. Right now, he's trying to go over top of some of these defensive linemen, and they're just too big. They're able to knock the ball away.
Solid tackle, able to get him down.
Really good read here by this quarterback, and I love the call on the RPO. Now they get a shot here on third down. It's much more manageable than the hole that they had dug for themselves. Curious to see if they stay on the ground or are they going to go through the air. They have the option to do either.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment. So what happened there? The defense just lost track of the tight end down the goal line.
I don't know. I don't know if they were just so focused on defending the goal line they just completely forgot about the tight end. That'll be probably the easiest touchdown throw and catch of the game we see all day.
They'll elect to go for two to make this a three-point margin. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And the two-point try is successful, making this just a three-point lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of one. Now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Running play goes backwards, makes it second down and 12 now. Dropping back, it's Sayan. Makes the catch, it's Rogers. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Here we go, a crucial 3rd and 1 late in this game. They try to sneak it for the first. Did not get there, and now it's going to bring up 4th down and 1. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it falls incomplete. Second down play coming up. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Interesting call here, Chris, with this screen pass in the 4th quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield on the pass rush. But give the defense all the credit. Recognizing it, almost really anticipating that this screen was coming, and then rallying to the ball.
Pressure moment for the quarterback. We'll see if he can stay calm and collected. Down a score late in the game. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He's looking to scramble. The senior calls his own number, picks up the 1st down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is going to get after him. They get upfield, they have a great pass rush. What do they create? Space and running lanes. And he takes off and picks up some nice yards.
The Hurricanes have 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's going to lose yardage there. Forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Back to pass. It's back. Grabbed by the receiver. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. That's reeled in. It's Daniels. They convert on third down and move the football to the 25.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Offense getting set for what could be their final drive down late in the final quarter. Makes a quick grab. They finally make the tackle, but it's going to be first and goal from the 6.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure. It's allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
And now a chance to take the lead with a touchdown here. It's first and goal. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Could be stopped short a couple yards from the goal line.
Chris, I love how they keep trusting their quarterback. Nice job of getting a completion, positive yards. Now we got second and goal, critical time in this game. I would keep trying to find those one-on-one matchups and let the quarterback find a way to get the ball in the end zone.
See if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Touchdown, Miami. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Here we go. They take the lead. And what an amazing comeback by this team and this offense. Now it comes down to can their defense hold the lead with under a minute to go.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. So after the late touchdown, they'll kick it away here and hope the defense can hold on to seal this W. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. To the air, it's Sayin. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. And a late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock. Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they got called. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. The pocket breaking down. And it falls incomplete. The final play of the game as time runs out.
Final score, Miami 21, Ohio State 17.
They should have put a stamp on there.